Last video I was talking about how much I really like and enjoy small, thin quartz watches and how I think they're really elegant, how I really enjoy having a small, thin watch. In this video, we're going to talk about other watches. Now, today, I want to show you guys, I've got this watch today that we're going to put a Bund strap on it. I bought this strap. It just came in today. And this is a really interesting watch. This is a Tourneau 42 millimeter. It has a 2824-2 movement, which is an amazing movement. My Breitling Super Ocean 42 has the same movement, so I know it's a good movement. Of course, this one's a tested and chronometer certified, but it's got the same movement. So this is a great watch, a great movement. It has a carbon fiber dial, which I think is amazing. I like the sides of the watch. It's not a polished watch. It has a little bit of polishing right here, as you can see, but it's really more of a satin watch. It's more of a Flieger watch, and I love the sides of Flieger watches. And you know, these are watches I really, really enjoy. So the thing about this watch is I've had it for a while. I saw it and I loved it when I saw it. I really loved this watch, and there's something about the way a big watch like this fits without a bezel. It just feels a little bit big on my arm, just a hair. And it's not really big. It's only 42 millimeters, so it's not a humongous watch. And it's the same dial, same case size as a Breitling, but of course with the Breitling having a bezel and the dial being much smaller, it looks like this looks like a bigger watch. But in this case, I'm going to make this watch even bigger, but I think I'm going to enjoy it more on a Bund strap. So I ordered this Bund strap, came from Poland. It just came in right now, a few minutes ago. I'm still recovering from my surgery, so I'm still at home. I haven't opened this package yet. And we're going to open it together, and we're going to see what this watch looks like. But before we go there, the reason I wanted a Bund strap is because previously I had put this piece of leather that was from a Bund strap from a different strap that I had bought. Was for a 22 millimeter originally. So this strap and this piece of leather here, they seem to be a set, but they're not. If you look at the colors, they're just a little different. But I still got the feeling of what this watch would look on a Bund strap, which I really like the look. And like I said before, even though it's a big watch, I think this watch, this Flieger style watch, Flieger of course means like an aviator style watch. Let me see. I'm trying to put the strap, this Bund on this, and I'll show you why I don't like this Bund. What the reason? So I think it looks really nice. Now I got it all full of fingerprints. Let me clean that off a little bit. So it looks really nice. It gives it a very different look. And once it's on the wrist, it's nice. So I think it's a nice look. The only problem with this Bund strap is that these cutouts where the strap runs through it are not, they pull the Bund strap up. So you'll see these squares here. And I tried pulling it and, doing it as tight as I could, but you'll still see them. So just because the strap pulls the leather up right here, because it's all just one piece. So I did like it. That's the one thing I didn't like. So what happens is I decided to order a Bund strap. And of course, like everybody else, I go on eBay, on Amazon. On Etsy, I found this strap from a company in Poland, Sherp, and they have amazing straps, and I haven't opened it yet. This is not a paid review. They don't know I'm doing a video. Of course, I can say whatever I want. So I'm gonna open it, and we're gonna see if I already know. I'll just open it. I already know that this one has let's see. So I already know that these where the leather hooks onto where the strap hooks onto the Bund part. I already know it's separate, so Let me open it. So it's got some. It already has pins on it, so that's great. So the thing about these leather bands that I really like is that I believe that for this watch, and even if I don't use a bund, because bunds are not for everybody, it's something that you may or may not, enjoy all the time. I can still use this as a regular strap. So I can take this part out, of course, and use it as a regular strap. But in this case, I want to use it as a bund. So let's see what it looks like. It's a canvas. It's a green canvas, which I think is really nice. I think it's going to go really good with this watch. But we'll see in a minute. I'm pretty sure it will, though. So the quality seems pretty good. The stitching seems pretty good. It's leather. This is a company Sherp. The one thing that does happen is that it takes a while for it to get here. I think I ordered it like about 3 weeks ago. And we're so used to ordering things online and, having them a day or two later. In this case, you got to wait. It comes from Poland. So there's a little bit of a waiting game going on, but I think it's well worth it. I didn't find anything else that I liked. But Sherp has a whole bunch of really nice bund straps. So I'm gonna bend it first a little bit, break it in just a little bit, because of course it's leather and it's thick and it's gonna be pretty stiff when I put it on. So I always take something like this and just break it in a little bit. I know that eventually they break in. I just like to break them in just a little bit, just to make it easier on my arm and my wrist. So it's got some bend now, so it should be a little easier to use. Of course, you always want to put the buckle on the 12. The buckle always goes up top. Let's see what this does. And like I said before, even if I don't want to use the bund for some reason, oh yeah, I can already see it. I could always use this as just a leather strap or a canvas with leather. And just feeling it like that, I can already tell the quality is really good on this thing. I've never put a band on while recording at the same time, video. Like I said, bund straps are not for everybody, so it's not something that everybody's going to like. But if you're looking for a really nice band that's different, that's unique, I mean, you can always take the bund off of this thing, or the leather part, the bottom. There we go. So let me clean it up a little bit. I think it looks real good. I think this look really helps this watch a lot. I'm gonna put it on my wrist, and I think that this makes the dial look smaller than before because of all the excess, the material that's around it. So let's put it on the wrist, and I'm already sure I'm gonna like it. I already do. Of course, this bund, this is doing what it has to do perfectly. It's got to get broken in a little bit, but I'm not affiliated with Etsy at all. But I will put a link to it, to this bund and this company. And as of right now, I think this is a perfect bund. As you can see, it is a big watch, and I made it bigger with a bund. But I think I'm gonna enjoy it more like this. Honestly, I'm looking at the monitor over here, and it looks great. I'm gonna recommend this bund. The only thing is that I do have a 7-inch wrist, and as you can see, well, it should be okay because there's still one, two. Yeah, it's still okay. Okay, so I thought this was the other keeper, but it's not. This is part of the bund, so I gotta slide it over. So even on a 7-inch wrist, I still have three holes left. And if these are a 1/4 inch, it should be good to about 7 3/4 tightest. And you can always still, make a little hole over here if you had to. So, and this still, of course, has to break in, because you got to remember with a bund strap, you're losing quite a bit of of your strap, just because this is so much thicker. So just keep that in mind. If you have an 8-inch wrist, it may be a little tight or really tight at the beginning. But you know, just keep that in mind. This is on a 7-inch wrist, and it feels right. I know it's gonna, once it breaks in, it should mold a little bit better. So I'm gonna be able to slide it one more hole. But honestly, I think the watch looks great. I think that if you're looking for and it broke in right away, just with that little bit of twisting that I did on it. See if I can focus the watch here. I think the watch looks really, really nice on this strap. I like the colors. They do have, of course, just all kinds of colors and leather and stuff like that. And then the stitching on this thing, I think the stitching is really, really nice too. You can see some of the stitching here. I'm trying to focus on this thing. It's got a nice little design here. I'll put a link to where I got this Bund, but honestly, I think it really elevated the look of this watch. I already love the watch anyways, but I am gonna tear this thing off now. Cut it off. Because this is definitely going to be a keeper for me. And if you're looking for a Bund, I would say Sherp has amazing. And the packaging's not all that, but of course it doesn't matter. I don't never keep any of the packaging, so I think it's a great watch. I mean a great Bund. And if you're looking for a Bund for a watch, anything that's a Flieger watch or a big watch that doesn't have a bezel, sometimes they're a little bit big and they feel really big, and they look a little, it may look a little clumsy, because I'll tell you one issue that I did find with this watch, once we're here, is that this is a 42 millimeter watch, and so is this. But it seemed at the beginning when I first got it that this should have had 22 millimeter lug to lug, because when you just look at the strap on it, it seems a little bit small. It seems like it should have had 22 millimeters. And even though it's a 42 like the other one, it doesn't have a bezel, so it's got quite a big dial. So now this really helped it. I think it looks amazing. If I don't want to use a Bund for some reason, I could always take it off and just use the leather, the leather on it, and it's still an amazing watch band. But I do want the Bund, or this part, so I think it's just perfect. Anyways, that was my video today. I'm not paid by Sherp. They don't know I'm doing a video about it. I just wanted to show this strap and open it or put it on and show it to you guys. And I would highly recommend this thing. It is an amazing, as far as I can see right now, it's amazing. I'll see you guys in the next video.